So, let me tell you a little bit more about why I'm doing this. Um, so, I live alone, and I'm a complete stranger in this town. And those circumstances were brought about by a decision of mine to just leave the South. I had a house down there. Uh, I was renting it out, and I was doing some volunteer work in abroad. And so when I came back, I got globally evacuated. And the organization that I was working for got globally evacuated. And I ended up back in the States, and my house was still rented out. And that whole economic shitstorm was brewing. And I kind of got the feeling that if I was going to cash out because of the circumstances, it would be a good time. And the real estate market was hot too. So it really wasn't hard to sell the house, although there was a lot of shit that happened with the tenants that I won't get into. But anyway, so I decided that I would leave. I would get out of the South. I would sell that house, and I would take the proceeds from it, and I'd find some shitty little house in some forgotten town in America and just hunker down, because I suspected some things were going to happen with it, economics, that all of the inflation would happen, and then all of that was going to happen, and then all of the racial tension that's going on in America too unnerved me. So I decided once again that I would take the proceeds and I would go find some little shitty dump, and that's what I did. That's what this house is. It's some dump that I paid cash for, $17,500 as a matter of fact. It's got all 3 working systems, but the fucking roof leaks. And I've got these nightmare neighbors. So I'm a stranger, and I'm not like anybody they've ever met. And this guy, Dave, has decided that he wants to make me his, right? I'm supposed to take the place of that woman that he lives with, right? And she's helping set all of this up. But that's not my focus. My focus isn't to find a man. That was not my focus for doing what I did and getting this house. My focus was survival, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. I'm a 55-year-old woman, soon to be 56 years old, and America's a pretty mean place for those women, for people in general, but for an older woman, it's in a very harsh environment. So I figured, since I was getting older, I didn't want a mortgage. I was told by my mother that I should not have a mortgage by the time I was 55. So that's what I did. And so no matter what happens, as long as I keep up on the taxes, then I've got a roof over my head. And it's incredibly easy, as we all know, to become homeless in America. So that's why I am here. And Dave is just one of many nightmares with people. I just want to be left alone. I want to be left alone to focus and do my thing, right? And to weather this shitstorm that we are in the middle of, with all of the migrants, with the economic situation, with the job situation, the layoffs, so on and so forth. It's written all over the walls as far as I'm concerned. So that's it. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to adopt Dave. I'm not here to hook up with anybody. I'm just here to hunker down, to get through it, the best I can until the end for a while. I also write. And I just finished my master's degree in English literature. So I'm very focused on me for once in my lifetime, and actually in a good place for that, no matter what my feelings were for or R4 that initiated this crazy move up here, right? Regardless of all of that, I'm actually in a very good place as far as who I am and what I want to do. So, with that being said, I just wanted to offer a little bit more of an explanation for why Dave is such a bother to me, and also to prove to the world, in case something happens, I'm actually kind of starting to. There are times where I'm concerned, where I'm really concerned, but being the person I am, obviously I'm pretty fucking ballsy, right? If I would sell my house down in the South, one of the southern states, and drive my shit about 1,000 miles, you know, I'm not a typical woman, you know. I'm not somebody who is afraid of too much. So, but he's just annoying. He just annoys me to the point where it's just like, you know. Anyway, so that's it. Yeah, that's me. That's why I'm doing this. And if anybody knows how to get rid of that guy, man, I don't want him. I don't want anybody. I just want to be okay, you know, and I'm happy alone. So please, yeah, if anybody can help get rid of that guy, banish him, say some prayers, something, get him to stay away from me. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to check my car since I don't have a fence around my yard. I'm concerned that he has now maybe put, what do you call those trackers? Those air trackers? I'm going to check my car until I can get a fence and start securing my car around my house. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I guess I got to do that now too, out of freaking paranoia. Shit.